Hi, my name is Ryan Fairley. I'm 22 years old. I live in Parma, Ohio. um, my relationship with wrestling, that's a very give and take type deal. My first real instance with wrestling is playing in the backyard with my uncle, who was a wrestling fan, and taking me over his knee and giving me backbreakers and playing around like that. After that, the next thing I can remember about wrestling was my parents not letting me watch it, and all the kids in school always talking about wrestling, and left out. You know, everyone's all, "Oh, The Rock's the greatest wrestler ever. Oh, Stone Cold's the greatest wrestler ever." Who are you guys talking about? So, after that, I didn't really touch too much on it till I moved to Parma in about 8th grade. I met my best friend, Frankie, and by 9th grade, he introduced me to wrestling, and instantly I was, oh my god, this shit's amazing, you know? I'd go and tell my cousins about some of these things, like, oh my god, it was the coolest thing ever. And then by sophomore year, I was like, yep, I want to be a professional wrestler. So, you know, I'm going through high school, I want to be a pro wrestler. Did 2 years JV wrestling for my high school, junior and senior year. And that's kind of where things took a twist. I was set on my wrestling goal, and then at 17, I met this girl. You know, I thought she meant the world to me. You know, I thought she was the one, and I literally gave her everything I had. You know, every paycheck I got, gas in the car, pay off the bills, everything else spent on her. You know, birthday gifts, random gifts, took her out to dinner, trips, anything you can name it. You know, so I decided, you know, I didn't want to leave this girl to go travel and be a wrestler. I wanted to be with her. So I stayed with her, and I went to college. And I found out real quick that I wasn't interested in college. It wasn't my scene. But I kept going. And let's see, probably about second year in, I find out, you know, she's pregnant, you know, so I'm gonna have a baby. You know, I'm happy, you know. We get engaged. We're supposed to get married. So, you know, as soon as I find out she's pregnant, I start taking on every job I could find. I drop out of college. I'm working 3 jobs all at once. You know, I'm doing grocery stores, fast food restaurants, malls, any little part-time. You don't need any skills to work your job, just to start getting money for this child. You know, I'm a big family person, and family has always meant the world to me. And then we have the baby. And you know, as soon as she's out of the hospital, I couldn't tell you where she's at. You know, she disappears on me.